Hello and welcome to Blockchain Fundamental Series. In this lecture, we will discuss asymmetric encryption in blockchain. But before that, we will first try to understand what are public keys and private keys. Public key and private key are a part of encryption that encodes the information. Public and private key pair helps to encrypt information that ensures data is protected during transmission. Both key works in two encryption systems called symmetric and another one is asymmetric. So we'll first start with what is symmetric encryption. So symmetric encryption is also called private key encryption or secret key encryption. It utilizes the same key, that is called the private key, for both encryption and decryption purpose. While in asymmetric encryption, it utilizes a pair of keys like public key and a private key for better security, where a message sender encrypts the message with the public key and receiver decrypts it with his/her private key. So now we'll try to understand in details. So we'll see what a private key. So private key is a secret key that is used to decrypt the message and the party knows it that exchanges message. If you see here in the symmetric cryptography, only one key has been used and that key is a private key. So in this process, the plain text is getting encrypted using the private key and it is then converted to some encrypted data which is in not readable format. And again, the same key, private key, has been used to decrypt it back to the plain text, which is in readable format. So this is the symmetric cryptography. While asymmetric encryption, it uses two keys, public key and private key. Public key uses asymmetric algorithm that converts message into an unreadable format. A person who has the public key can encrypt the message intended for a specific receiver. The receiver with the private key can only decode the message, which is encrypted by the public key. The key is available via the public accessible directory. Now, we'll take one example. In this example, Alice wants to send Bob some data. Then she will encrypt the data and will send it to the Bob. Bob will decrypt the data using secret key. So let's say they are using the symmetric encryption. So here message is encrypted using the key and also shared with the key will also shared with the Bob. So message is decrypted using the same key. Now the problem here is that while sharing key with the Bob, somebody can capture that key and start decrypting all the messages from the Alice. So here we have a security problem. If anybody else come to know about the private key, then they will start decrypting the message. Well, let's say for example, Alice and Bob are using the asymmetric encryption to send the data. So here Alice and Bob will have a pair of key. So here both the person will be having a public key and a private key. Now first Alice will encrypt message using the Bob public key and it will send it. So Bob will decrypt the message using the private key. So here the advantage is only public key is shared with other member. Private key will never be shared. So if anyone is trying to steal the public key, it will not be possible to decrypt the data, as decryption is only possible using the private key. And the person who has stolen the public key doesn't have the private key. The cryptography algorithm is used, which makes it nearly impossible to derive private key from the public key. So the person who has stolen the public key will not be able to derive the private key from the public key. So it is being used, this asymmetric encryption is being used in the HTTPS website, SSH, and even in the blockchain. So this is all about our asymmetric encryption in blockchain. If you want to know more about the blockchain, or if you want to learn the advanced concept of the blockchain, please refer the Udemy URL given in the description section below. If you found this video interesting, consider getting subscribed. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.